Hello everyone, it's Jasmine here for another ASMR video. I once again decided to stop filming for a little while there, but I thought I'd just get back here and do another one for fun. I just started a new job recently, about 2-3 months ago, so that's probably why I just haven't had the motivation to do an ASMR video, but I thought why not? So I've got some card games here to show. I know I normally start with a candle or something like that, but I just don't want to today. So there's this one, Fast Words, which is really fun. I really like it. It's better with a group, but I played it with just my best friend and it was fine. I have no nails because my job is cleaning, so no real use in having fake nails or growing them out long. They're just going to break off. So yes, I have a lot of board games, but most of the ones I'm showing here are card games, which I suppose like any card game kind of situation. I suppose I have more card games than I do actual board games. There's something sticky on probably the sticker that I ripped off. Didn't do it perfectly, and now there's residue. So this one's more low key, not me chatting as much. Feeling just wanting to zone out and just tap on things. Just not feeling up to the talking aspect and the whispering and the soft spoken, whatever I feel like doing today. It's a really fun game. You put a grid of like 9 letters, and then there's a topic in the middle, and you have to think of something that has one of the letters in it, so it doesn't have to start with the letter you pick. But say the genre is like bars, and you put pool table, and there was a P and a T and a B, you can get all 3 letters. So things of that nature. And it is really fun. Okay. Does that sound good? I don't know if that sounds good. I can't be sure. Okay. It sounds kind of nice to me, but I don't know how it would be on the microphone for you guys. And then there's this one, which is actually so much fun. It's 6-second scribbles, which my best friend has such an upper hand in this compared to me. She is such a good drawer. Like, she's so good. And so she gets all the points while I'm there drawing my little stick figures. And it's really fun. Sometimes we don't go by we don't really use the little, what is it called? I'm trying to think. Hourglass, the little hourglass thing. Do I even have it in here anymore? I don't think I do. But so, yeah, that's a different game. I'm getting my games all mixed up. But we don't really go by the 6 seconds for each thing. We just kind of, we'll be like, so a minute and you draw as much as you can. We don't really go by 6 seconds for each thing. We just do whatever we feel like doing. You know, because it's fun, you know. And I love the little art on the box. I think it's really cute. Once again, I'm so bad at the eye contact. But to be fair, I'm bad at it in real life, so it's not just on camera. Very bad at eye contact, no matter the situation. But yeah, 6-second scribbles. It's a really fun game. And then there's, okay, not you, not you, not you. Let's go for this guy, Exploding Kittens, which is so much fun. Me and my best friend have a lot of fun with this. And I got the smaller one, which is just a 2-player, and I added it to this one, so there's extra cards. Which, I mean, it's just fun. It's more fun that way. We don't go by the rules of how many cats are meant to be in there. Either we put one or we don't, you know. We just, like, we always put at least one, is what I'm trying to say. But we do. If we're meant to put in 2, sometimes we will, sometimes we won't. Sometimes we'll go real crazy and just put all the exploding kittens in and see how we go. But yeah, this one is really fun. Always a good time. Let's get some of the cards out to show you. Haven't done that with the other 2 yet. But why not? Why not? Okay. I'm pretty bad at shuffling. I'm no JoJo. So I don't know how it's going to sound. But I hope it's not bad. I'm trying to think of an ASMR artist now, because I remember I always say an ASMR artist that I enjoy in my videos. Obviously I've mentioned JoJo before, so I'm trying to think of when I haven't. Just drawing a blank, even though I watch so many ASMR artists. It's crazy. I think I've said her before, but Maddie's baking ASMR, where she bakes, and she like does it in such a relaxing way, which I'm like, I don't know how you can be so relaxing in a kitchen. Could not be me. Could not be me. I'm the worst person to cook with because I can't cook with people. I tell everyone, get out of my kitchen. I just can't. I just cannot. I mean, I don't mind if you're chopping things, you know, stuff like that. That's helpful. But when they're trying to cook alongside me, no. Go away. Alrighty. Okay. So there's the nope card. Just nope. That's not happening. Which is, it reminds me of a wrestling thing, because I'm a wrestling fan. I believe I've said it before in this. Samoa Joe. He's one of my favourites, where someone tries to do a high-flying, high-diving maneuver off the top rope, and he just turns in the other direction, and they just fall. It's hilarious every time. Pops me every time. And then there's this card of Favour, which is, oh my god, look at that, waxing his back on. No. And bubble gum stuck in his back hair, actually. Oh no, wait. Favour, ask for a back hair shampoo. It's shampoo. It looked like shaving cream. It looked like gum, you know. Shampoo it is. And this is, one player must give you a card of their choice. And then there's See Into the Future guy, which you get to see the first 3 top cards to see if you can explode. And then there's the Shuffle card, which me and my best friend actually hate to get. So whenever we get the Favour card, we give each other the Shuffle card, because it's the worst. It doesn't really do anything. And then one of them is, let me see. I'll see. Okay, so there's this guy. Okay, I've showed you them. Let me get some more cards that I haven't shown you guys. I feel like I'm talking really quietly, or whispering, obviously whispering. But I hope it's pleasant. I hope you can hear me. I'm just being being low key, I guess. Okay. There's so many cards. I still don't think I've shown you. Okay. Still don't think that's okay. Obviously, there's that one. I am talking very quietly. I'm sorry. So there's this one, there's that one, there's many different variations of card, and I'm trying to get all the separate variation. I'm missing one, and I know exactly what it is, and it's actually there. It is, and I think that's all of the cards. I think that's it. I don't think there's another type after that one. Oh wait, I lied. There is. Such a liar. Okay, so that's all that. Okay, so I told you those ones. Okay, and then there's, if you get 2 of any of these 5 cards, if you get 2 hairy potato cats, which kind of looks like a turd, or 2 catamelons, or 2 beard cats, or 2 taco cats, which is a palindrome, or 2 rainbow ralphing cats, you can steal a card from any player. So mainly just me and my best friend play. But this is you can just pick from their hand of cards. So they do this, and you can just pick whatever one you want out of their hand. And then there's obviously the diffuse, so the cat doesn't explode on you and you can continue playing the game. And then there's the attack, which makes the person you're going against have to go twice, so they got more chance of getting the cat. And then there's a skip, which means you can end your turn without having to pick up at the end of your turn, which is helpful if you use the See into the Future card and you know the next card is going to be an exploding kitten. Use the skip. And then obviously there's the exploding kitten. Goes kaboom. It's one of my favourite games. It's so fun to play. It's easy, it's really good. I love it. Okay. I was about to say, where's the lid? And I just realised I put the box inside the lid. And now I'm going to have trouble. Oh no. Easier than I thought it was going to. I don't know what else I could do with this box. So I could trace exploding. Kittens. I never time it right, but that's okay. That's okay. It's all okay. Okay. So there's that one. And then there's this one, another one. Me and my best friend really love this one. It's called Life Goals, the Game of Life Goals. So it's kind of like the Game of Life, which I have the board game, but this is just, you don't have to set anything up or spin the wheel, so it's a bit easier. You don't have to do everything, and it's really fun. Oh, you know what? I'll get them out. I'll start getting out the cards and showing them to you, because why not? Okay, that's all of the cards. So we're shuffling the cards. Shuffling. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. That sounds pretty good. I wish I could do the one where you get each half and then accordion them together, but I don't like doing that. I feel like it ruins your cards a little bit because you bend them, and I don't do it right. I don't have the dexterity in the fingers. I got sausage fingers. I can't be doing that. It's such a tragedy having these sausage fingers because I would love to be able to play piano. It's one of my favourite instruments. Like I love the sound of piano all the time. It's awesome. And I wish I knew how to play. I don't know how to play any instrument, unfortunately. Not even the recorder. I just don't know how to play instruments. I do not have that musical ability. It's unfortunate. I just realised I got so close to the camera just then. But that's okay. It's okay. It's not as close as some people get. So let's go through. I'm gonna put them all into their individual groups, and then I'll show you them because I think it's funner that way. And also, I think hearing cards get sorted is a satisfying sound. But you feel free to tell me if I'm wrong in that assumption. And now I'm dropping cards. Bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell. I've been watching Friends, one of my favourite TV shows, and it's the episode where Ross he's faking a British accent to seem like a cool, fun professor. And it's just so funny when Rachel comes in and he goes, oh, bloody hell. It's just so funny. To me, anyway. It's just one of my favourite shows ever. Just going quiet now again. I just don't have much to say, I guess. How's everybody doing? Sorry I haven't had the motivation to film. I just, I don't know, starting a new job and things like that. Kind of, your motivation is on other things, I suppose. But really upset at myself for neglecting my channel because I was going so well there for a while, filming very consistently, and then I guess I just ran out of steam. That's okay. We all gotta, we all go through things. Sometimes you just don't have the willpower to get up and film. But all things will pass, and eventually things won't seem like they're such an effort. But it was feeling like quite the effort to even get up in the morning, right, for a moment there. But feeling much better now, feeling very hopeful about the future, so that's good. Alright, I'm gonna go by colour, but also colour that's also alphabetical, so obviously B is first, and then you have, these are your career cards or your graduating cards, because obviously certain cards you cannot have the job until you graduate. So there is, let me find them all. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 graduation cards. And then for the jobs, we have astronaut, vlogger, actor, athlete, app developer, professor, artist, social media manager, veterinarian, musician, doctor, and police officer. So those are your choices. No McDonald's worker, no Walmart employee, no 7-Eleven guy, nothing. These are your choices, and that's all you get. Wouldn't it be so easy if you could just graduate by being like, graduated? Wouldn't that be convenient? Okay, and obviously green is next, and these are the houses. So I'm going to split these into two sections, the houses and the improvements. Alrighty. So there's only 4 home improvements you can make, which is solar panels, home cinema, dance floor, swimming pool. I personally would go for the swimming pool. I would love to have a swimming pool. Alright, and for the houses, we have, there's the good houses that, like the really good houses that cost 2, and then there's ones that cost 1. So there's the houseboat, the tent. I don't know how to make it focus better, but you know what it looks like. Right. City apartment, beach hut, which would be very cute, tiny home, and eco house. They're the ones that cost 1 discard card. And then we have dream villa, penthouse, ranch, farmhouse, windmill, and ski chalet. I always try to get the farmhouse and the dream villa. They're my 2 favourites. They're the ones I'd want in real life. Okay, then there's the orange cards, which you can screw over your friend with. Because, obviously, if you want to win, and there's 4 insurance cards, so if someone tries to use them on you, you can be like, nah, not today. Not today, Satan. Okay. And then we've got the broaden your horizons, which is all players must discard a career card in play, so they get rid of that. That's not their career anymore. Not anymore. And then there's a take an adventure card, and then you can put it in your story, which is helpful if you need adventure cards for your lifestyle, which gives you the 30 points. And then you can take a pet or a baby from anyone and put it in yours. And then this is just get them to get rid of one of their adventure cards, especially if you've got a sneaking suspicion that they would win if they got a lot of the adventure cards. And moving out, you can make them get rid of a family member in play, especially helpful if you think that the pink cards are the ones that are going to help them. Discard another adventure card, get rid of that. You're not allowed to have adventures, not in this world, no, get. And then discard a career card. One of the games me and my best friend played, I had to get the most careers, like they were my 30 points, and she kept throwing these cards at me. Oh, it ticked me off. But then I did it back to her, so it all worked out. Alright. Choose any one player to discard a get married card, which will again muck up someone whose game when they're who needs the pinks. And this, you can steal their career and put it in yours. So if they've got a career that could give them three cards every time they pick up, then obviously give me that, stealing that. Get rid of a house, or take one of their home improvements and put it on your house instead. And then choose a player to discard a house card. Flash flood, get rid of that house. And then we've got pinks, which I'll separate into the pets, the married and the babies. Every time me and my friend put one down, we always say it exactly like that. We're going to have a baby. We say it in that silly voice every single time. Because it's funny. In our world. Alrighty. So, come on now. Stay. Right. We got 4 opportunities to get married, which was so funny. In one of the games we played, I got married 3 times. And they got married once because I kept getting the get married cards over and over. And then I think the pets are so funny. A pet rock, a pet hedgehog, a pet blobfish, a pet chinchilla, which I wish we could have chinchillas in Australia, but it does be illegal here, so we can't do that. We can't do that. So unfortunate. Pet llama. And every time I hear llama, all I can think of is that scene from The Emperor's New Groove. A llama, he's supposed to be dead. And a pet raccoon, because, you know, why would it be Australian tailored? Of course. Why would it be? Not a pet dog, pet cat. That's all we have here. Pet fish. Well, I mean, there's a blobfish, but who's got a pet blobfish? Those things are weird looking. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 babies. 6 baby cats. Have a baby. It gets a chuckle out of me. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. I just think it's funny. And then we've got the adventure cards, which are split up into trips and bucket list items. So I will split them up. Let's go with the bucket list items. There's break a world record. There's skydiving, which I would love to do. That's definitely on my bucket list of things to do before I turn 30. Learn an instrument. Well, as you can see, I don't think I can. I could maybe learn how to play Smoke on the Water on the guitar, and we call that a success. Bungee jumping, another thing I want to do before I turn 30. Learn a new language. I know some Japanese because I really want to go to Japan, so I learned how to introduce myself. And I don't know if I can even still do it properly. All I can really remember is Hajimamashite, and that's it. But I still know how to count in Japanese, which is Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, nana, hachi, kyuju, if I remember correctly. Run a marathon, something I would never do. Heck no. Shark diving, that actually scares the crap out of me, because I've seen, like, when the sharks actually charge at the cage, and it's like, oh, I would literally crap my pants. I could not. The shark coming at you like, no. And write my autobiography, there would not be a lot to tell. It's been a very boring life so far. Very, very dullard over here. And we've got trips. Climb a mountain. Would be fun, except for Mount Everest, that I would not climb because dead bodies everywhere. Heck no. That would literally scar me for life. That really would. Tropical vacation, that's something I definitely want to do. Visit a wonder of the world, which is funny. There is a wonder of the world in Australia, and I have not seen it because I forget what the wonder of the world is. I just know we have one. But yeah, I forget what it is. I think it's the apostles. No, not the apostles. The rocks in a formation which are eroding. I'm I was thinking of decomposing and eroding at the same time. So yeah, two very different things. Road trip, which I've basically done. My family lives 3.5 hours away, and that in Australia is a road trip. Okay, that's too long. It's too long for me because I don't have another person with a license, so I'm just there for 3.5 hours because I know you're meant to take a break after 2 hours, but if I took the break after 2 hours, then I think I would go to sleep, and that would be a problem. So I just power through that extra hour and a half, blast that music, sing your lungs out, and get it done. And then you can rest. 5-star mediation retreat. Meditation retreat. Yeah, that's not the right word, but meditation retreat. I would love to get one of these. That would retreat, 5 stars, amazing. Explore an active volcano. You can count me out of that. You can count me right out. Hell no. Round the world vacation cruise. Now this is something I would die for. I would die for a free. Sorry, I was about to say a swear word. I would die for it because I just traveling is like my number one on the top of the bucket list. Like I want to travel the world. I want to see everything, and I haven't been out of New South Wales in Australia. How's that? When my dream is to travel. African safari. That would be fun. I've seen some African animals because I live quite near the Hunter Valley Zoo, so I've been there quite a few times. Okay, so that's those cards because gotta love showing off your cards. I thought it'd be more fun than me just tapping on the boxes. You tell me if I was correct in that assumption. I think it's a little more fun actually going through the cards, taking a look, than just, oh, there's a box. So I think that's just a little more fun. Now I'm trying to get them in a right stack so they fit in the box properly. Okay, I think that's accurate. So keep it like that. I'm getting pins and needles because I'm sitting cross-legged on the floor. Alright, and then there's the life goal cards, which you have one for each player, but me and my best friend, we play all 4 and see who can get the most. So there's life goal, either there's pet lover or family focused. And then there's either jack of all trades or know it all. Then there's either the bucket list, which is the 3 stars, or the globetrotter, which is the 3 airplanes. Then there's the real estate tycoon or the renovation expert. And then there's the 4 lifestyle cards, which is family friendly, thrill seeker, lover of luxury, and workaholic. They're all just, it's just a very fun game. It's very fun. I would recommend. Obviously, if I didn't recommend them, I'd probably be putting them in the bin. Okay. Then put in the instructions, which I don't really need, but sometimes, especially if you don't play it for a while, you can forget the rules. Okay, and then we've got herd mentality, which I don't have the original herd mentality. I have herd mentality, music, and movies, which if I had more friends, it would be so much more fun. Because I really only get to play with my best friend, and that's only the 2 of us, so we haven't played herd mentality, because you need 4 players, but my family is going to be coming in, I think, 2.5 weeks from now, and I'm definitely going to play this with them. Invite the bestie over, and then there'll be 4 of us. It'll be my sister, my mum, me and my bestie. Which I'm not saying their names because I don't know if they'd approve of that, so I'm just going to keep their privacy. Because, yeah. Now, I'm not going to really go into it, but cute little cow. Which you don't want. You don't want to get that in the game. But if you don't know how herd mentality works, it's basically somebody's the person who picks up the question and asks, which would probably be me. And you can ask from either side. So both amazing, but who is the better singer, Adele or Amy Winehouse? Or you could ask which player is the best at karaoke. So you can ask either that side or that side. I think you could probably ask both, but I don't know. I don't know. So there's that. I just know it's heaps of fun. Because there's this channel I follow, which is what are their names? Oh my god, I cannot remember the name of the channel, but I remember it's Board Game Club. And they played Herd Mentality once, and it just looked so fun. I'm like, you know what? I've got to get it. And they didn't have the original Herd Mentality, so I just got the music and movies version. And then I have many of the versions of I have the No Mercy version, which my bestie whoops me in like every time, because we don't do the whole 25 and bust rule. We kind of just go, like, keep going, just keep going, because it's funner that way. And then, Flip, which my bestie doesn't quite understand. But I've played it many times, and I love, Flip. It's really great. And then there's obviously classic, which I actually beat her in. So, okay. And then that's all my card games that I have on me at the moment, because like I said, the rest of board games might be a bit bulky to try show you. Like my best friend, she managed to snag this thing that's Monopoly, Clue, and Twister all in 3. So it's a big box with three things, but the board is double-sided. So Clue on one, Monopoly on the other. Then there's Twister, which we wouldn't play. We're not bendy like that. And also, you need more than 2 players for Twister, I think. And so there's that. I might play it when the fam comes. So there's those 3. But that box, it's way too bulky to tap on and show things. No. I'd have to take everything out of the box and show you individually, which not today, Satan. That's too much effort. So I have some DVDs which my friend gifted me because she accidentally got doubles, because she's a huge Family Guy fan. She loves it. I'm more of a Simpsons and Futurama girl, but she doesn't like Futurama as much as I do. Futurama's the goat. I love it so much. And Simpsons, obviously. Simpsons is just, not so much as of late, but the older episodes, and always the Treehouse of Horrors. I love the older episodes, and any episode with Sideshow Bob in it is so good. I love the Sideshow Bob episodes. When the rake's in the face, ooh. I can't do the voice, but you get it. So I've got season 5, season 8, and season 9. And obviously, I have Disney Plus, so I can go watch the others. This is mainly just in case the internet craps out, I suppose. But yeah, and also, it's just nice to have, Especially because, with the op shops, me and my best friend, we love to go to the op shops, especially when you find the other seasons, and then you can add to the collection, and then it's awesome. That sounds surprisingly good. I didn't think DVD case would sound quite that good, but I think it sounds quite nice. I think so anyway. I don't think it sounds bad. But yeah, I like the earlier seasons of Family Guy when they're not as mean to Meg. It feels so cruel, but then Meg goes a little crazy. It all gets more unhinged as it goes. Like, I think Family Guy's definitely fallen off a cliff, kind of like The Simpsons, you know. It's not as good as it once was. I think sometimes they just gotta know when to pack it in, throw it away, we're done. But that's not gonna happen, is it? That's a fallacy. That's not gonna happen at all. Right. And then I've got American Dad is not my favourite. At the list of the adult kind of animated shows, American Dad's probably at the bottom of the list. It probably goes Futurama, Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad. But you know, Simpsons and Futurama, they're button heads, you know. So yes, I got Volume 5, which Season 5, and Volume 6. So, and I think Roger's just the best out of everyone in this stupid show. I mean, it's not stupid. I think it's funny. It's got its moments, like every show. But again, early seasons are the best. The early seasons are the best before they ramp up the horror and the sex and everything like that, just because it's like that'll get their attention. And it's like, can't you just tell a better story? You know what I'm saying? Oh, if you're a huge American Dad stan, I'm gonna feel bad that I've said this, but you know, my feelings are my feelings, and that's just me. I'm a stranger on the internet. You don't have to take my word as gospel. It's just my thoughts, just my feelings, and I'm allowed to have them, especially when they're harmless. Preferring a certain show over another is a harmless endeavor, I believe. But yeah, Roger is definitely my favourite in American Dad. He is so funny. Like, and when he cross dresses, it's just chef's kiss. He's hilarious. And then, obviously, she'd rather have the full collection, not just CDs, and I get that. So she gave me just the random DVD she has of The Simpsons, which I love it. So there's the first season, the complete first season, which I think, so how many, I don't know that there was many episodes in the first season. I don't think there was many. So disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, and so just disc 3. Alright, let me open these up. Oh, I hope that's not too loud for you. If that was loud, I apologise. I knew there'd be a little something. Okay. So, Bart the Genius, Homer's Oddity. Oh, well, Simpsons roasting on an open fire, obviously. There's no disgrace like home, Bart the General. Moaning Lisa, Call of the Simpsons, Telltale Head, Life on the Fast Lane, Homer's Night Out, The Crepes of Wrath, Krusty Gets Busted, Some Enchanted Evening. Which I always felt so bad for the kids that they're in trouble, and then it turns out no, that babysitter was awful. She was gonna rob the place, and they got in trouble. It's like, no, they did the right thing this time. They weren't just terrorizing a good babysitter. Tell you, I just come up with the most random things when it comes to The Simpsons. I know too much. And then there's the complete third season and the complete fifth season and the holographic cases, which are so cool. They're just so cool. I love them. So I'm just getting caught up in how cool they are. Oh, they make nice sticky sound. I love sticky sound. Well, the video has definitely gone over 40 minutes. I didn't think I'd have enough material, but then I just decided to show you a deck of cards twice. But to be fair, Exploding Kittens and a game of Life Goals are my two favourite card games, so there you go. You had to know every card that was in the thing. You had to. If I know, you know, we all know it all works out. What am I saying? What am I saying? I'm clearly sleep deprived and talking nonsense. But yes. Do you guys remember that Skinner isn't actually Skinner? He's something Tamzarian or something like that. Because the real Skinner sucked. What a buzzkill he was. Still so sad that Edna finally found happiness with Flanders, and then the voice actress, she passed away. So sad for Nettie, and so sad for the poor woman. It really, when Bart does his chalkboard gag and it says "We all miss you, Miss Kay," it's just breaks your heart. It breaks your heart. It's amazing how many Simpsons episodes I've cried at, but the one that really sticks out right now is the Maggie episode where Maggie says "Good night, Daddy," and he doesn't hear it, and she's the only one who called him Daddy, and it's like, oh, break my heart. That makes me cry every time. Every time, it really does. And I lied. There was more card games I did not show. But, I don't know. It's, Go Bum, the cheeky version of Go Fish, the Animals edition, and just the regular edition. I got both because, fun. Does that sound good? Yes. There's extra rules to these ones, but my best friend does not play by the rules. You're meant to do funny things when you get certain things and like points and stuff. She's like, no, let's just play it like Go Fish. And I'm like, but there's meant to be fun things to do. She's like, no, we're just playing it like Go Fish. And that's why we play Life and Exploding Kitten while we play this. Alright. And then I've got this book that I got from TK Maxx on special. I just thought it was so pretty. It's just a notebook. It's just a regular old notebook. You can't see like that. Just a regular old notebook. But it's just, I love Vincent van Gogh. He's probably one of my favourite artists. And I just love that picture. That's so pretty. All the colours. I love it. Bouquet of flowers in a vase. Vase. However you want to say. But yeah. So, I just thought I'd show that really quick because I'm going to end the video. Because, I guess I got not much more to say. So, I hope you all have a lovely evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. I hope you have a lovely whatever time of day. So, but for me, good night.